Describe how accountability to Adams County plays a role in your elected position as treasurer.
Well, the definition of accountability is an obligation to accept responsibility for one's actions. It's one of the buzzwords we're hearing a lot of this campaign season, and rightly so, because accountability is one of the major reasons or major issues we're having with many of our current county officials. Our current treasurer has failed repeatedly in being accountable to us, the citizens of Adams County, in three primary ways: excessive and unethical travel expenditures, refusing to upgrade outdated software system, and limiting visibility into the office via the website. After reviewing about 4 years of purchase card receipts, the totals reflect a pure lack of accountability, fiscal abuse, and, in my opinion, disregard for Adams County residents. The current treasurer has exceeded acceptable training expenditures by tens of thousands of dollars, with dozens of trips out of state. Now, traveling across the country to do a county-level job is not only outrageous, but it's unethical. Our current treasurer has enjoyed many luxuries to include valet parking, room service, lobster dinners, and the list goes on. Second, the inability to forecast technological upgrades has resulted in thousands and thousands of manual transactions in that department every single year. And as a strong leader with successful experience in implementing software upgrades, I'm so frustrated that our treasurer has stated her plans to upgrade are included in her 2011 goals. Very concerning because her term ends in 2010. She stated 4 years ago that she was new to the responsibilities of this position, and we're now paying the price. Third, the treasurer must provide the citizens with visibility into the office, into the treasurer's office. As the manager of the county tax dollars, it's so critical that the treasurer gets accurate information out to the citizens on a regular basis. That visibility should be available so that everyone can comprehend the results. In other words, inform the citizens of where our tax dollars are going, maybe how much we've collected using milestones, and indicate reasons why the expectations have or have not been met. Accountability is mandatory in the private sector, and I think we must demand it of our elected officials.
Okay. Question number 2, how do you plan to work with the county and its leaders to maintain fiscal responsibility?
Well, communication is key in working with other leaders, and our current treasurer has proven that lack of communication results in excessive and unnecessary spending. Again, I must mention the current treasurer's refusal to upgrade the technological infrastructure, therefore resulting in about 5,000 to 6,000 manual transactions yearly. Had the treasurer maintained an open line of communication, this, in my opinion, costly error could have been avoided. Had the treasurer maybe prepared a SWOT analysis, she would have made the decision to reduce her excessive travel and spend more time aligning her department maybe with the departments around her. As a result, our county offices are disjointed when connecting with the treasurer's office. Now, I bring over a decade of private sector experience. Therefore, fiscal responsibility has been a critical factor in keeping my businesses open. I will implement that same methodology into the treasurer's office, and it will result in reduced spending immediately.
Okay. Question number 3. What are the most important issues facing your position as treasurer of Adams County?
Well, as I've been knocking on the doors of our citizens of Adams County for the last few months, I continue to hear the same questions. What does the treasurer do? Who is the treasurer? What can I do to help at a county level? And more importantly, where are my tax dollars going? I think we must reach out to the citizens to find out what information they would like to see. Just like you go online and see the activity of your bank account, why can't citizens go online and see what their tax dollars are doing? It's really not a new concept. Surrounding counties have been doing it for quite some time. The current treasurer states that she has no super supervisor and that we the people are whom she reports to. Well, as the people, I think we must demand more visibility into that office. I'd also like to mention that I can't stress how critical it is to update the software that connects the surrounding offices. The error to postpone this upgrade has been very costly to the citizens of Adams County.
Okay, question number 4. What are the essential qualifications for your elected position?
Well, in what other aspects of life do you allow an inexperienced and uneducated individual to address your needs? I suspect you would not put your paycheck in a bank where the manager would learn to manage your money in the next 4 years and at your expense. And I suspect you have the same requirements of most professionals that you deal with in life. We must demand education and experience. We deserve it. The candidate for treasurer must have relevant experience and relevant education. I bring both, and at no additional cost to the citizens of Adams County.
Okay. And the last question, question number 5. What do the voters of Adams County need to know about you as a candidate?
Well, on-the-job training is acceptable in many fields, but in the treasurer's office it is not. As the citizens of Adams County, please remember that you are the employer and you have 2 candidates before you. You're going to pay the same salary regardless of education or experience. Now, do you want a candidate that has spent tens of thousands of your dollars to educate herself to do the job, or do you want a treasurer who has paid for her own relevant education and spent the last decade in a relevant field as the director of accounting and finance? My guarantee, my promise to the citizens of Adams County include never campaigning on county time and never using county resources to promote myself or any other candidate, ever. And I will not spend your tax dollars to advertise my campaign in any publication. In fact, I'll demand that the sources of funding of any ad related to the treasurer's office will be listed in the ad, and that's called transparency. I will not travel across the country and spend thousands of tax dollars to attend seminars that don't address Colorado statutes. And on a final note, on a too frequent basis, we are seeing our local counties exhibit unethical behavior, a behavior that would result in termination in the private sector. So we, the citizens of Adams County, must demand more of our elected officials. As your treasurer, I will bring accountability, transparency, and reduce spending to this office. And I would appreciate your support and encourage you to contact me directly if you have any questions. Thank you.